Whenever you're hitting a plateau in your life, whenever things are not moving, whenever you feel fatigued, whenever you feel discouraged, whenever energy is not moving swiftly and flowing, whenever you feel like your projects are stopped, whenever you feel that something in your life is just not moving right and you've done your best and somehow your efforts are leading to the same result, which is that you're feeling stuck, you get a full moon box. Energy does not know dogma. Women of any ethnic background, any religious background, spirituality links to the fact that you are a human being that is attached to a soul and a spirit. This is what makes you an animate object and not just a corpse. It is what makes you alive. It is your spirit and your soul. You nourish your soul by living its purpose. You're feeding your spirit. You're keeping yourself magnetic. Good morning, my beauty. This video is not for everyone. However, I am making it as a reference, as a video instruction for anyone who purchases my full moon ritual box. If you go to my website, it is called the Muse Moon Ritual Box, but it's the same. I've decided to make this video because when you purchase the box, you are sent the instructions on how to use all of the elements. However, in the past, up to recently, this box was really catered to private clients, so they booked me for a private session. We had a session. I walked them through the elements of the box. When I got the beautiful idea that I should make this box public for anyone who wants to change their life. Whenever you're hitting a plateau in your life, whenever things are not moving, whenever you feel fatigued, whenever you feel discouraged, whenever energy is not moving swiftly and flowing, whenever you feel like your projects are stopped, whenever you feel that something in your life is just not moving right and you've done your best and somehow your efforts are leading to the same result, which is that you're feeling stuck, you get a full moon box. Any spiritual woman knows from the moment she has her period that every full moon is an opportunity that she should seize to do a lengthy ritual so she can harvest the energy of the feminine, the cosmos, the cosmic divinity, feminine divinity, to become magnetic. When you're full of rituals and full of magic, it creates a shield and you stay in your spiritual or your energetic integrity. This box, when you order it, it takes about 6 weeks for me to make it. Also, you can buy it directly from my website. Let me move this because I was making a signature master bottle. Here is a box. If you order from us, having had a private session, and you want a special Muse Moon box, the box is different. If you are cursed, meaning you've never done any thorough purification, like a real curse removal, you are highly encouraged to get the lunar purification box, which is basically the full moon ritual box, but with different plants that I include, and there are instructions to explain the purification part, the curse removal part. You should start with that because energy is like wearing a cloth or wearing a dress. If I'm dirty, say I went to work out and then I went to play in the mud and I'm putting this dress on, I can't go to a cocktail party, right? I can't go to a very nice place. The dress is nice, but I'm dirty. So it's the same thing. If you want to save money, save a few $100 and say like, okay, I'm just gonna get the full moon ritual box and that's it, and I'm going to see super amazing, ultra life-changing results, and you've never done any kind of purification before, I want you to come back and say, you know, Akero Gale's products are not working, she's a scammer, blah, 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 when I've warned you before. This here is when you are someone who has been pampering her energy. You've hit a plateau like the rest of us just because you haven't gathered outside energy of the cosmos to give you a push, to give you that momentum, you're basically using your own fuel and you're getting depleted because you're not recharging. And the only way you can recharge is through the cosmos. You don't have a self-charging pump. You know, it's like going to the gas station. You have to plug it to something outside of you. You know, this is how you're not using your energy and getting depleted of your energy. This stuff makes you old. This stuff makes you depressed. It makes you slow. Pamper your energy. Okay, so let me just consider that you have pampered your energy and you have gotten this box. Actually, I'm making this box for someone. So I'm using this video as an example, as an opportunity to do it. You're going to do 3 days of purification, regardless. This is the regular purification that every woman should do anyways. Every month. This is the purification. So it's 3 herbal teas. Traditionally, we do enemas. It removes energetic dirt you've accumulated, gathered from the food you eat, x-rays or whatever energy you're exposed to, your cell phone, your TV, the pollution, everyday sort of evil eye or negative interactions. All of that sort of accumulate on your body. It affects you. Because I know that a lot of my clients are sort of Westerners and you guys are kind of fragile. The enema route is, for me, my favorite, but we're using tea. This is a purification tea for 3 days or nights. Do 1 per day and in 1 take. You infuse it, you put it in cold water, you boil it with the water. When the water starts to boil, you turn off the heat, you cover it for 1 hour and you let it infuse. In my instruction, of course, I give you more information on how to actually do it because this is still a ritual. There are things you have to say. There are different things, okay? I'm not giving for free to the librarians and the window shoppers stuff that is sacred and that people actually pay substantial amounts of money to acquire. The night before the full moon, you use this spiritual bath. Again, everything is handmade by me and me only. And this bottle is for the 3 nights ritual. So when you get it, you're going to shake it. You're going to say the things that I tell you to say in the instruction link. Basically, what you have to remember is that this bottle only lasts 3 nights. Okay, you should not have any leftover after you finish. You never do anything spiritual anyways without doing a spiritual bath. So just know that. Then, when you finish washing, wait a second, you get your candle. In some boxes, there are 3 candles. In other boxes, there's a 3-night, 1 candle, big candle. Light them on when you start your ritual. When you have done this cleansing bath, you then move on to attraction spiritual bath. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3. You pour it onto the container of your bath, no plastic, and you pour water over it. If you noticed, there were stones, crystals inside, right? So whenever you start with 1, you pour it fully. So all of the crystals go inside of the bassinet, right? When you finish the bath, you do not tilt the container over to pour everything out. You do the bath from head to toe, from top to bottom. And whenever you reach the bottom, when you're trying to cup the water of the bath and you can't take any more, but there's still some left at the bottom, you leave it there. You cover it with the garment. It's a garment cloth that comes inside of the box, which is what you wear first, but then cover the bassinet with it. As a customer who just buys the box without speaking to me, you will always get a white cloth as garment. For some VIPs who get the box via the private sessions, they get a red cloth. On night 2, you do the same. You pour the second one on that same container where you have the leftover water and crystals. And you repeat the same action on the second night and the third night. When you finish the spiritual attraction bath, then you go to where you're going to do your ritual. You're going to get the mirror. You're going to have the mirror in front of you, looking to you. And you're going to do on the first night a Yoni steam, which comes in a container like this. Okay, I'm not going to open it this time, but there's a video where I showed you what's inside. The second night, you do the wet Yoni smoke, and it has number 2 on it, so you know you don't make a mistake. And on the third night, you do the dry Yoni smoke. When you finish doing your Yoni treatment, after that, you're going to apply your potion. So this here is my Muse Discovery box, which has the samples, the 3 samples of my 3 potions. If you're new to the potion or the energy perfume life, you can start with this. It's a sample, okay, because a potion is just like clothes. An energy perfume is just like your clothes. The same way you walk out the door fully clothed, the same way you should have an energy perfume on you. It is the clothes for your energy. Perfumes, chemical perfumes, or whatever perfumes you're wearing, it is for social validation. It is to smell good, to be like, oh, it's aesthetic and cosmetics. Okay, it's, oh wow, people give me compliments when I wear this, etc., etc. This here is what makes you spiritually shielded, and also what gives your aura magnetism. There's also numbers 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to apply your energy perfume. If you buy this one separately, it will be always like this. Is the one, if you buy the energy perfume as an eau de parfum, so a perfume, a spray perfume separately, it looks like this. It still matches self-love, self-seduction, or self-obsession. However, if you purchase it in the box, you're going to have this one. Carry it with you all day long. This here should not last you more than 28 days, the full cycle. Actually, I encourage you to spray yourself so much. Wear this every day. This is everyday use. The reason why I picked this material is because this box and everything that comes with the box should be discarded. Do not keep this in your home after that moon cycle, because it carries the energy that you wanted to get rid of. When it comes to spirituality, you take the oath of being responsible for the things that happen in your life. And be sure to not forget that this world is a jungle. People are doing much more elaborate magic, good and bad, to succeed or to harm. If you don't want to be a sheep, meaning that you leave your success, your fulfillment to coincidence or accidental luck, accidentally happy, I see you in my next video, and yeah, be good. Mwah.